feeling the vibe. I look a reason past, that is the reason why I wanna keep it the thighs. All that I see is a lie. We got a fit, that's a drip. She in my wrist, that's a freezer. Give me assist, give me teamwork. Keep it consistent, for the distance.
It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. It's my time, not no Paddock Philippe. They was yapping, I don't hear a peep. Yeah, I step through that spot, I don't creep. Yeah, we ain't on none of that. Can't call it lucky, I give it my all every day of the week. You know what I'm on. I see a crowd at the bottom, ain't with that, I climb to the peak. Don't ride no red, but they know what I'm on, they address me as chief. I be dripping water like a reef, slid off with the bag, but I ain't no thief. It's a sweet, they ain't even have a chance. I been locked on that cash in a trance. Hit the end zone and do my little dance. Yeah, your chick blowing kisses like lambs. Should go tell your mans. It's a sweet. What? It's a sweet. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweet. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep, do my dance, Mr. Clean. Game nice, but I play it so mean. Front line, I'm protecting the team. John Madden, yeah, I boom with the scheme. Dream chasing, I've been chasing the dream. Paper chasing, I just made it my thing. Got the bag, I just need me a ring. GMF, hold it down for the team. It's a sweep, right? Shout out to Jokic, I'm locked in. Man, I swear that I'm focused. He toes up in the drip, I bet they didn't notice. Air Force Ones got me walking like POTUS. God's child, so I know that I'm chosen. Drake with me, man, I feel like DeRozan. Left and right wrist equally frozen. All four pockets equally swollen. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's bag season, I'ma post like a sinner. Diamond chains and a mink in the wind. All these rings on, you could tell I'm a winner. I'm a walking bucket like that boy out in dim. Got the pink slip for these whips, ain't no rental. Steady breaking records, give them something to remember. Money, power, and respect is so simple. What separate good and great is they mental. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. Hey, we ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yes, sir. It's a sweep. We the midweek. I tend to smile VVS on my teeth. Money made rather I'll never be beat. Got rid of Bronco, got SOTG. Deep in that jungle, came out with a meat. Got a track like got 2K on my feet. Slide with the bros, I don't care what you think. 17 flash, gonna go in a blink. Hey. Hey, Rich got no thirst, like what do you drink? Last of the real, yeah, my kind be extinct. Bad little G used to drink from the sink. Whoa, whoa. No TLC, I'm too lit, we can't creep. Flight to Miami, I stay with that heat. Hopped on the jet, cause it's a sweep. What? It's a sweep. Yeah. What? Acting like we ain't the ones, man. Talk is cheap. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. It's a sweep. Get that boy out of there. We ain't playing no games, we playing for keeps. Yeah. It's a sweep. What? It's a sweep.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun and State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. But tonight, it's a good Week 9 matchup here on a Monday night, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Hard running at the 15. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Here. They go quickly here out to Moore. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
To throw is Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the Cardinals first down by about 30 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. The Cardinals at 2-6 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey. Easy. Big Ace.
Murray now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
And I like the idea. In his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Third and 4.
Hey, hold on.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's on here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play call to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Murray. Trying for Brown, and It's intercepted. Down the left sideline. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and with how this offense was moving along, I know we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays, maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Right back to him on first down. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
This defense has a lot to be proud of coming off of the game they played last week. When you only give up 14 points in a game, not only do you give your team a chance to win, you fully expect to win because you figure your offense is going to score more than that.
Here's 2nd and 10. Murray now. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Murray running left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and makes sure he spills it for a small gain.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 19. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Hey.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Green.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Hold on. Big Ace open.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. Now they matched their opponent's pick six from earlier. Those are some crucial points that may prove pretty consequential as to how this one plays out.
And Brandon, I think now we're not just watching how they move around the field, but we're checking their psychology out a little bit, aren't we? Because that defense, they're about to go right back out with all the momentum on their side. That's for the opposing offense. You wonder if there's going to be some hesitation to lean entirely on the passing game to try and mount a counterattack.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside, and so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Buccaneers have regained the lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Cardinals 10.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Joe Tryon there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 24 now, here's a 2nd and 8. A quick throw here out to Brown. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. 75 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
He is putting on a show in this second quarter, racking up the receiving yards as he has a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete here.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here and have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that is intercepted. Or was it? We just say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because any incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Hey, Ace, Ace.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10.
Move. Big Ace. Omaha. Who you got?
Here's Murray. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that will bring up 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Shedding the tackle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Trying a little razzle-dazzle on 3rd and short. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline and incomplete.
Well, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? Oh, that is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that.
There he goes, left side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 69 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And some room to run now. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 31 yards there and a first down. They finally caught up to him there at the end of the play, but great inside handoff, and what a powerful run.
The first few yards seemed relatively easy. Then it got tougher, right? And that's where he showed that he was not going to go down easily. He was not going to be denied until he got everything he could out of that run.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. To throw, it's Murray. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And
That's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's to the 15 and down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now back to throw. And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bucs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Next to score, Buccaneers 28, Cardinals 24. Chase McLaughlin, the kickoff for the Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Their lead, they have seen it evaporate completely after such a good first half. They've been shut down here in the third quarter.
Searching for answers, trying to figure out what it's going to take to get back to where they were before. The big part of it is that sometimes you don't have to go exotic now. You go back to basics. Being able to run the football, string some things together, some effective passes, try and get a rhythm established again, and try and get back in the lead.
Back in the lead, like you said, back to the basics. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bucs' 48-yard line.
Murray now running left off the option. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Murray now to throw. Flushed out right. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Second down, Murray sets to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Murray going to throw.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is indeed good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
127 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score. Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll set up a throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a first down in field goal range already. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
So with your team leading in the 4th quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. His throw incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game. That time unable to find a completion.
Yeah, just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Important extra point up and through, and that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Murray. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. Now Murray. The This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game. A critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down.
To throw is Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2.
Now Murray's got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they'll wind up getting the yards they needed on 4th and 3. Murray to throw.
The throw right side here going to be incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here's second down.
He's back to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. He'll look to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of range of the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Murray, one final try. And this is caught. He's got it for a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, it's all going to come down to a 2-point conversion. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And we've got free football, 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And we will not see a return to start overtime. It'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Thuney.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw here.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot it, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, if that's on target, this game's over. He let him just a little bit too much. And if they don't go on to win this one, that's a play that'll be discussed around the city and on talk shows all week long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted.
And the Cardinals are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
One team squandered opportunity. It's another team's chance to win this thing. They forced that clutch turnover, and now all they need is a field goal here to win this ball game.
Could not be set up much better, could they? A takeaway on defense. Now it's up to that offense to find a way to put themselves in position for the game-winning point. Touchdown, field goal, they don't care. Just find a way to win it.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on 2nd down.
Green.
What can Murray do now with his drive? Eluding the pressure right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Murray now. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their second and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for Arizona, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
green.